Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Disco Elysium where we are searching for the 8th Hardy. Not really much that we found right now. We talked to the old lady, apparently she was renting the room where we are now. However, she hasn't seen her in a while. She thinks that she might still be around here, but not not a lot in the way of leads. What is that? Secret. Money. Fantastic. Let's explore the beach a little bit more, see if we can find anything. Otherwise, we will take our investigation back into town, which appears to be what we're going to be doing. Okay, no one here. Okay, we need to wait for the ice cream maker to open, to defrost. And we need to explore the coast for signs. I've been exploring the coast. I have seen no signs. You mean up the coast? I've been all around the coast. Yeah, do you know anything?
Hello again.
Seen a red-haired woman around?
No.
You sure?
Just no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
Teenagers skulking around. Gang members looking for a hole in the Union's defenses. Maybe Ruby too. But she wouldn't be able to tell from here.
Consider what we're trying to do here. This doesn't look like a good sign.
Superstition. We can turn the grim desolation into a fun dance club and thus also help turn this hellhole around.
Okay, let's try... empathy
The
again.
device is still warm from her touch and heavy as a brick from the batteries inside. The company logo, Omicron, adorns its yellow plastic cover. Inside, the tape is rolling. The girl looks at the device in your hands.
I'm sorry I have to sit here on the ice feeling miserable at your age or at any age. In this weather, waiting for it to get dark.
She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup.
People who built this world intended it to be better for you, but they failed. It is easier to live in their failure without this by your side.
The wind howls. She remains silent. It's real. Tell her.
Not a childish fantasy, it can be a real weapon against what's coming for you now.
What is?
The dark. Once I get reminded of how contact Mike rose from the slums of St. Baptiste to the top of the boxing world. Overcoming adversity and serious brain trauma. Nothing is coming. Nothing he wouldn't knock out in 3 rounds. Real fight is for the right attitude.
I can't believe this turned into another Mike thing. Fine. Okay, I'll stick to it. I'll knock it out in 3 rounds.
Something changes between you two. She looks at you differently now. As an equal. A fellow human being.
So thanks, I guess, for the psych session. Maybe I can return it. What's been eating you, officer?
That's it for now. We managed to be empathetic. Fantastic. Yet not seeing anything. No signs over here. Ooh, money. Has the scientist seen anything? The scientist do. Well, I think she is a scientist, aside from being also a computer programmer.
Yes, what is it?
Nothing. Apparently you didn't see anything. Can I speak to the creepy man? Where's the Spider-Man? Can't find the creepy Spider-Man. I don't see what could possibly be signs of Ruby. I don't think there's... Wait. What's that? Huh. But there is a way to get over there somehow.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. Above the mural, a collapsed roof, broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. Feld Electrical. How ironic. All these dark rooms. Feld Electrical, you only know them as a small company that makes ink cartridges. Looks like they used to be big. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first.
Could Ruby be in there?
In there? She could. Or she could be in the identical room over there, or in that boat shack. In that church tower, maybe.
Why single out this one building?
Let's listen to the wind.
Even though you're sure
Fantastic.
you succeeded, all is quiet. There is no cold hand brushing against your forehead. No rustle in the reeds. The wind has died down. The ruin in front of you is silent as a tomb.
She could be anywhere. How do we find her?
How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. We already scanned most of the outdoor areas on our wild cryptid hunt, so we have an understanding of the geography, at least. And then there's the church. We've already searched that and can rule it out. I know it doesn't feel like progress, but exclusion is a step too.
Seeking the cryptid hunt was useful after all.
Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way, sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can enter first, like we did in the village.
What was I attempting to do here?
Trying to talk to the wind, the city, whatever you thought would happen, did not. And now you're just standing there, in the dusk hour, with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas?
And if that fails, if we don't find her?
Then, if we're desperate, we can look where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that.
Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it already got you. An adventure awaits. An adventure on the windswept urban coast.
I feel like I know this place.
Indeed, somehow you knew it was here. An urban ruin gutted by looters that once used to consume money and dispense warmth and light. You felt it before when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain. The feeling persists. It has been in you ever since.
Am I supposed to fail that? Okay. return here if I don't know what to do, other than that keep searching the coast. I don't know what to do. I've been searching the coast. Where is that pier again? It has to be that building. It has that interactable thing it's up on top of it. Nothing. Not a thing. Okay, do we have anything else to do? Maybe the freezer is unfrozen already?
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin. 2 empty bottles of Toulouse.
A tragedy.
He shakes it.
Yeah, we've already done this. Nothing here.
You pick up the handset. There's a tone. The machine is operable.
Let's dial a random number again.
Calling. Still calling. Again? Seriously? Someone with a masculine voice picks up.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
Hello, Gerard. Technically speaking, you're electricity. No, what you are is a surprise. Get his wife on the phone.
That's your wife for me, will you? There's electricity there. You need to speak with electricity.
No, but I got a feeling I'll kick your ass is gonna make an appearance if you ever call this number again. Have a good one, asshole.
Phone hanging up. Disconnect tone.
Ah. Should talk to Alex, to his wife. Should talk to Gerard's wife. She would be nicer. Ready to fail the shivers check, maybe?
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D. Suddenly, there's a sigh, carried on the molecules around you, moving, flowing from high pressure to low pressure, like that of a woman emptying her lungs. She wraps the collapsing stone box in front of you in her breath, flowing through it.
Where did it go?
In through the collapsed roof, flowing down a concrete staircase to the basement, sweeping away footprints in the dust on the stairs, and then the beach below the boardwalk, its winding tunnels, a whisper away.
What's happening?
She's down there.
I think she's down there, below this building.
Okay. Why?
We've looked everywhere else. It's the only sane option.
Right. How do we get in there? The doors were on the collapsed side of this building. They're gone, basically.
Finally, my time to shine.
There's a ladder next to the sign. Perhaps we can climb it, enter through the roof.
Perhaps you can climb them. We are not climbing anything. I'm 43 years old, and I plan to live to see 70.
Ah, come on, Kim, where's your sense of adventure? Interesting. There's something there.
An old pipe peeks out from beneath the rotting boards of the boardwalk. Could this be an alternative path into the fell building? A building like this must have multiple doors serving various functions. Perhaps a basement access. Your eyes slowly begin to adjust to the darkness inside the drainage pipe.
I have a flashlight.
The lieutenant looks over your shoulder.
Could we get into the fell building through this pipe?
Given that this isn't a martial arts thriller, it's highly unlikely, and not without risk to our health either. However, the pipe suggests there may be an entrance to the basement around. And it's right here, a maintenance door.
Yeah. No way we're pulling the door apart, but sure, let's try it.
You and the lieutenant lean all your weight into pushing the doors apart, but you're not quite synchronizing your efforts. They slam shut again before you can enter.
Let's take a breather and try this again later. It's very tough.
What's in there?
At first, you can't make anything out in the darkness at all.
What else?
As your eyes adjust, you see some trash. Crumpled up newspapers, cigarette butts. Someone has half-heartedly spray-painted skulls on the right side.
And?
And nothing. Broken glass from bottles thrown against the walls of the pipe. A syringe.
Okay, nothing here. Thought I saw something glimmer over here. There you are. Slid in the concrete. Do we have points I can put into physical instruments? Not really. Anything that affects physical instrument. Physical instrument, please. Can the clothes make me stronger? Yes, they can. Amazing. Let's try again.
Behind the pipe, the maintenance door, rusted shut and half sunken in sand.
Oh, you need to actually put points in to unlock physical instrument checks. Fuck. Ah, fine. Let's try the death trap, I mean the stairs.
A rusty ladder leads to the rooftop. Some of the rungs are missing.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
Let's assess the situation.
The distances between the remaining rungs are rather wide. You'd have to use the mounting brackets. However, they seem corroded and the peeling rust is razor sharp. In addition, the first rung is going to be tough to reach. It's what, 3 meters above the ground? And you're 180?
Yeah, seems about right.
Not to mention that the roof is collapsing and the wind gets pretty brutal up there. Dismounting from the ladder is going to be hard. Perhaps if you were to not climb the ladder. Instead, what if you were to do something more subtle? What if you were to reconceptualize climbing the ladder?
That sounds amazing.
Astral projection. Be open-minded about this.
What if I don't climb? What if I teleport? It's a genius idea.
Teleportation is not a thing.
Even if it isn't, no one told you.
Come on, Kim, where is your adventurous spirit?
This really has nothing to do with adventure. We are dealing with basic physics here.
Won't hurt you.
Oh
Won't hurt you,
yes,
try.
it could hurt. A lot.
He is restraining himself from using a parental tone with you right now.
Teleport to the roof. I believe it. I believe you can do it.
All you need to do is close your eyes and concentrate. Darkness enfolds you, You can feel the distance between the bench and the first rung of the ladder. All you need to is...
Do it.
Zoot, zap, pow, crinkle. It's like magic. You feel yourself disappear, your atoms fading out of existence.
Okay, well, that's impressive, but...
Bam! You find yourself on the roof, having mastered the art of physical displacement.
I did it, Kim. I teleported.
I just saw you climb the ladder. You just climbed it, like a regular person.
No, I teleported.
The wind at the top of the building starts howling loudly, blowing away the lieutenant's voice. Faintly you hear...
Never mind. Find a way to let me in when you get inside. Don't go adventuring with a backup, especially if we think the suspect may be hiding here.
And I don't have a gun. Fantastic. Central support beam has been destroyed by artillery fire. Yep, this building has definitely seen better days. Allons-y. What's this? Another postcard. Covered in grime and dust, can barely see out. Let's keep going down. See if we can find a way to open that door next to the pipe. Nearly still the basement. Office furniture, last century. Overturned table, covered in orange mildew, crawling with something. Okay, let's open the door, let Kim in.
Two rusty metal plates that slide apart form a crude door. It's been here under the boardwalk for a while.
Who's there?
What do you mean, who's there? It's me, Kim. Stop playing around and help me get the door open.
Push the door. Let's try to push the doors open.
It's much easier from this side. The panels on the rails slide once you dust the sand off. With the help of your partner, from the other side, the doors open with a creak.
Huh. I hope no one dangerous heard that.
You ready?
Yes. Time to investigate these passages. Let's move quietly and not make more sound.
Not running is a great way to do that.
Yeah, probably a good idea. New postcard. What is that? Files. Ooh, fancy jacket plus one suggestion. There'll be less esprit de corps and visual calculus, though. But it does look fancy. Let's go back to the RCM jacket. Be very, very quiet. We are searching for drug dealers. Crevice in the wall. Someone's been hiding here. Revolutionaries hat. Yes, yes, please. Fuck yeah. +2. I'm gonna lose logic, but I don't care. I want it. It's amazing. I love it. But how do I... What's taking my logic is the... But I need the +1 empathy, though. I refuse to give up the hat. I objectively refuse to give up the hat. It will never happen. Construction vest, nope. -1 perception, +2 encyclopedia, nope. I think I can deal with having -1. Speed -1 drama, +1. I think I can deal with having -1 empathy right now. We might change it if we get an empathy check.
This hat is so soft, so warm. It wraps around your head, and your mind tingles with all manner of socio-economic theory.
It's a Nushanka.
Kraz Mazov would have worn this Yushenka. Mazov knew where to cook those thoughts. That's why it bears a Mazovian logo. Glory to the revolution, comrade. Whether you like it or not, wearing this hat has made you more communist.
Fantastic.
A mustachioed and mutton-chopped man, amateurishly depicted, gazes at you with sad eyes. The plaque reads, K. Mazov. There is a spiderweb in the lower left corner of the portrait.
I mean, Harry does kind of look like Razmazov.
Years' worth of dust is shaken off. The full head of hair, matched by an ample moustache and sideburns, look a bit silly. Someone crouches, heels digging into wet sand. Hands sweep across the sand, grains sticking to the frayed skin of the fingertips. An old man sits on a slab of concrete and taps his fingers against the glass of a scope. You shudder.
Look, Kim, it's Comrade Mazov.
Yes, I can see that. Looks like some communists were hiding out here. They left a long time ago.
The lieutenant does not seem to share your enthusiasm.
Maybe I should move in here. Seems cozy.
I won't stand in your way, but only after we're through with this case.
Could it be connected to the Mazov bust we found in the student's room?
Millions of depictions of Mazov have been produced. They're not all connected. Besides, that looked like some student. The youths always go for this kind of stuff.
What's with all these secret weapons caches and secret bunkers?
We have found a lot of those lately. I guess what most people think of as history tends to linger in rundown neighborhoods. Martinez being what it is, no one has gone through the trouble of cleaning out the old bunkers.
Good hiding place for someone who's up to no good.
How long ago?
Half a century? This was probably part of the network of defense posts the communards built against the amphibious landing. I think the purpose of this bunker was to produce propaganda. It would have had radio equipment back then, but that's all been looted.
Couldn't someone have stopped here recently?
You mean like Ruby? No, I think we've stumbled on a piece of history.
Interesting. Do I want to get any thoughts? Not right now. Let's save that. Let's save that point for a bit. I'm gonna keep the fucking hat. Footprints in the sand. Interesting. It's a natural buzzing in the air. Tunnel collapsed. Need to find another way. More footprints. Buzzing is getting louder.
There it is again, like a swarm of hornets buzzing under your scalp. A strange tingling you can almost smell.
Am I getting a Venice syndrome? Lieutenant, do you feel something?
No. What do you mean?
A strange tingling.
I don't feel it, but we should still be careful. There were footprints back there, and I'm pretty sure they were fresh.
Yeah, saw them too. Right sole worn and smooth.
Looks like our suspect. If she's in here, we need to plan our next step carefully. Once we detain a credible suspect, who knows what the Union and the Wild Pines will do? We'll set in motion events we have no control over.
You will upset the balance of power in Martinez. The deadlock between the company and the Union will destabilize. Keep calm. Go over the whole situation in detail.
We've met the Union leader, but we haven't gotten any info. Maybe we should talk to him more first. Found out Everard's plan to take the harbor. Maybe we should tell Joyce about it. We know what Joyce knows about the murder, but I may have other things to discuss with her. Suddenly remembered we were running the serial number of the victim's armor. Yeah, we still got a date with the pigs and my gun. Yeah, this is right. Do complete the side quests before you go to the end of the game. So yeah, we'll get our gun back first. We still got a date with the pigs and my gun.
We absolutely cannot skip that appointment. Consider that 100% confirmed. I fear you'll need your gun for this.
His hand rests on his holster. It's not enough. You need a gun in your hand too. Your gun.
How bad do you think things could get?
Well, we are not responsible for what we can't predict, are we? I don't think the entire city will be razed to the ground.
If you can't predict it, there's nothing you could have done.
We're running the serial number on the victim's armor.
You think we should finish running it now? Maybe you're right. It might not be as useful later.
It's a minor point. Don't worry too much about this. There are bigger fish.
Kim, do you think we should tell Joyce about Everard's plan?
I leave that to your judgment. You already know what I think about cross-pollinating information like this. It's dangerous, but...
He just can't be sure. Maybe it will yield something useful.
What do you think is waiting for us?
I think I see a cavern. Maybe more cellars? I think we've been careful enough. We still have the element of surprise.
I wouldn't be so sure. You haven't exactly been sneaking.
Fuck off. I haven't ran.
Or maybe not. Either way, once we go deeper, there will be no turning back.
I've been sneaking. Money. And more money. Okay, we are going to get out and finish the get our gun back quest and any other thing we want, and we'll come back here. But that is all going to have to be left for next episode. Thank you all very much for watching. As always, I have been Pope. Please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all of the things that make the algorithm happy. I will see you all next time.